Good morning, guys. Today we are going to see one more interesting topic in HRM, that is selection and steps involved in selection. What is selection? See, if you look at the image, the first page of presentation, selection process, you can see there are 8 candidates awaiting for the job, but the HR manager is highlighting only one person, which means he has selected one candidate from the 8 candidates. So the HR rule is to select appropriate candidate for the appropriate posting. Do you think the HR manager's role is over by selecting only one guy? No. Second thing, if you look at the image closely, you will come to know only one guy has been selected, which means the remaining 7 guys have been rejected. So the HR job, as far as selection process is considered, it is going to be very interesting and a challenging one because selecting the appropriate person is one task and rejecting the remaining candidate is another big task. So HR manager is doing two tasks. Now we will see what is selection. According to Dale Yoda, what is selection? Selection is the process in which candidates for employment are divided into two categories. Those who are to be offered employment and those who are not to be. Now it is very clear that those who are offered to be employed and those who are not to be, which means selecting the candidate is a big task for the HR manager and rejecting the remaining candidate is again challenging task for the HR manager. So this is called selection. Now we'll see what are the stages involved in selection. There are 10 stages involved in selection. First one is receiving application forms. Second one, scrutiny. Third one is preliminary interview or what we call first stage interview. Fourth one is test or examination. Next step is final interview. Sixth one is checking references. Seventh one is medical examination. Eighth one is appointment order. Ninth one is probation. Finally, confirmation of services. So totally there are 10 steps involved in selection process. We will discuss all the 10 steps one by one. Hope I'm going very slowly because last time I got a feedback that I'm going too fast. So I reduced my speed now. I'm going very slowly. Okay. So receiving application form. As a seeker or a candidate who is looking for the job, what is the first stage in selection process is receiving application form. So if I am a job seeker, I have to apply for the job. Then only I will be selected or rejected. If I don't apply for the job, then company don't know. Definitely they will not select automatically or randomly. Only those who applied for the posting they will give preference. So receiving application forms. Receiving application forms is the first stage, the first and the foremost stage involved in selection process. So the first step in selection process is to receive application form from all eligible candidates. The candidates may be asked to submit their application together with their biodata on a plain paper. Sometimes these organizations itself may make available printed applications. What does it mean? There are companies they will accept any format. But some companies they will prepare the format and they will publish the format in newspaper, media, or it will sell it in the shops, bookshops, and other sources of this thing, so that there should be a uniformity in the application form itself. So these applications may be given either free of cost or for a fee payable by the applicants. Those living in distant places may get the application by post by sending a self-addressed and stamped envelope. See, earlier, if any vacancy is arising in Railway Recruitment Board or TNPSC or RRB or Staff Selection Commission, they will sell the application form at in each and every bookstall. Application form will be sold. The applicant who wants to apply for the job, they will buy the application form and they will fill the application form and they will submit it to the office. Those who are residing in Chennai, they will submit directly to the office. But other than Chennai, if someone is residing in Coimbatore or Madurai or Trichy, they will use only postal services. But nowadays, everything has become automated and everything is now online, only online application. All the companies, whether it is a government company or a private company, everyone is accepting only online applications. Only few companies accepting hard copies are resumes in a plain paper along with the application forms. So the printed applications contain the details described by the employer from the candidate with sufficient space for the candidate to furnish the particulars. These application forms are known as application blanks. The formats of application may also be published in all leading newspapers and the candidate may be required to use it as it is or adopt such a format. Nowadays, almost all the companies are using only email or online application. So now you understand now what is application. So if you want, we can check one application format. I will tell you what are the basic things required by the company in the application format. First one is name of the employee. Second one is age of the employee. Sorry, say name of the candidate, age of the candidate who is applying for the job, residential address, permanent as well as temporary address, educational qualification, post applying for any previous work experience. These are the things, details mandatory to be filled by the candidate along with two references, minimum two references. One from friend and one from relative, or both from friends or both from relatives, whatever it may be. Depends upon the company to company, they will ask the references. So this is the first stage in selection process, receiving application form by the HR manager, HRM. Second one is scrutiny. So once the HR manager receives the application form, what he will do? He will thoroughly go through the application form and he will check the application form whether all the details, required details, all the details which is mandated details filled correctly or not. If suppose if any incomplete application is there, immediately he will reject the application. So first stage is an application may get rejected because of incomplete status. So once the application has been received by the eligible candidates, the next step is to scrutinize the same. To scrutinize the application means to check all the particulars given by the candidates to ensure that they are correct. Those applications that are incomplete will not be considered. If from the application the employer comes to know that a candidate does not fulfill the eligibility criteria, he may set aside such an application. Not only the incomplete application will be rejected by the HR manager, but also eligible, ineligible applications. Say, for example, if there is a posting for sales manager and the guy was doesn't have any experience in sales, Maybe it is the experience for salesman with 5 years experience. The company is required 5 years experience in sales. And the candidate who is applying for the job doesn't have any experience in sales, but is having very good experience in other departments like accounts or finance. His application form will automatically be rejected because the company is in need of a sales manager with 5 years of experience. So initially, candidate's form will get rejected based on the eligibility criteria, based on the incomplete application and other various issues. Okay, what are the basic things to be checked in the second stage of the application? See, age of the application, gender, community, educational qualification, experience, nationality. These are the basic checks done by the HR manager in the second stage. Why age of the application? Because for some posting, company might looking for a candidate with minimum 25 years and maximum 40 years. If the applicant is more than 40 years, they will reject the application. Or if the application is less than 20 years, they will reject the application. And gender. For certain jobs, only male candidates will be preferred by the company. For few postings, only female postings will be preferred by the company. So based on the preference of the company, application will be accepted or rejected. Next is community. As far as community is concerned, only in government jobs this community and reservations will take place. So we should not bother. We don't have to bother about this community in private concerns, only in government concerns. Next is experience, which I already explained you. If the company is asking for 5 years experience, but the guy is not having experience of even 1 or 2 years of experience, definitely his application form will get rejected. Next one is nationality. This nationality is especially defense and security, like defense and army, only the nationality. They will check the nationality because they will not give the appointment for other nations. So there are certain rules and regulations for companies. So once you crack the second stage, once the scrutiny of application is over, then the candidate will be moving on to the third stage. What is third stage? It is first stage interview or preliminary interview. So all those applications whose applications have been considered by the employer may be called for a preliminary interview. The aim of preliminary interview is to see the candidate personally to ensure whether he is physically and mentally fit for the particular job. During a preliminary interview, the employer may ask the candidate certain basic questions about his educational qualifications, previous work experience, area of interest, etc. It gives the employer an opportunity to talk to the candidate directly and judge his ability to put forth his ideas. Those candidates who are successful in the preliminary interview may be called for next stage.